Hello everyone, this is CJ with Cyclotron. Well, today Harley Davidson had their much anticipated 2022 model launch event, so there's no need for further speculation about what they're up to, at least not for the next couple of weeks anyway. I'll cover what new models have been released, some of the key features of these models, and what's going on with the rest of the line. I'll also cover what I think about the launch event itself. I'd say there were three big takeaways from today's event. The first is the introduction of the 117 cubic inch Milwaukee 8 Lowrider S and Lowrider ST models, the introduction of the more performance-oriented Street Glide ST and Road Glide ST models, then the news about the 2022 CVO model line. But that's not the only news I'll cover today. I think there were also a couple of big missed opportunities with today's launch event, so stick around for that. So let's first get started with the Lowrider S. I think this bike looks fantastic. You know, I was thinking back to 2021. My favorite of the new models from that year was the Street Bob 114. I test rode that bike. It's a fantastic bike. That bike had 119 foot-pounds of torque and a package weighing 650 pounds total. Now we have the Lowrider S, 6 more foot-pounds of torque at 125 foot-pounds, and it weighs the same as the Street Bob 114. It also has 3 degrees more of lean angle compared to the Street Bob 114 at 31.5 degrees. So I think this Lowrider S should be a fantastic performing motorcycle. The Lowrider ST comes with a shark nose type fairing and hard saddlebags for more touring orientation. I was surprised that these features added 70 pounds to the total weight of the bike at 720 pounds compared to the Lowrider S model. The Lowrider S has an MSRP of $18,300 and the Lowrider ST comes in at $21,750. Harley's also tacking on a $600 surcharge on these two bikes. I'll discuss the 2022 pricing here in a bit. I expect that both the Lowrider S and the Lowrider ST will both be fantastic selling bikes if you can get your hands on one. Next, we have the ST versions of the Street Glide and Road Glide. According to Harley Davidson, these bikes were inspired by the Battle of the Baggers competition and some of the styling trends from the West Coast. These bikes come with a 117 cubic inch engine, upgraded air intake, exhaust, and high-performance rear shocks. These bikes, the Street Glide ST and the Road Glide ST, come in at a $30,000 MSRP. So what we really see here is Harley is encroaching on what used to be CVO territory by now offering the 117 cubic inch engine in upgraded versions of the Street Glide and Road Glide motorcycles. This sort of thing started happening in 2021 when Harley released the limited edition Street Glide with the premium paint. That bike came in around $34,000 and it was a production run limited to 500. So to me that leaves the question about what a person would be getting for an additional $12,000 plus price increase starting at $42,000 for a 2022 CVO version of a Street Glide or Road Glide. To me the short answer is not very much. We've already seen that there were color options that were reserved for CVO models in previous years that are now available in regular model bikes. Stereo system and color options that may only stick around for a few years. I think these upgraded versions of the Street Glide Road Glide are really stealing the thunder of a potential CVO owner. I remember my local Harley dealer just a couple of months ago was selling their last remaining CVO Road Glide and CVO Street Glide for over $60,000. And they sold them. I imagine they got fairly close to that price. So if you were one of these people that bought a CVO recently and in particular paid a premium, I'd suggest you don't watch any YouTube videos or go to a Harley dealer anytime soon to see what's happened to the rest of the models. So my real question here is, why didn't Harley Davidson do more with the CVO line in 2022? They brought up the level with lower level models closer to CVO territory, particularly with the 117, but don't see much going on with the 2022 CVOs in my opinion. So to me this also begs the question as to why a person would pay $28,000 for a Street Glide Special or a Road Glide Special when you can get the ST versions for $30,000. I suppose the short answer is that these ST models are likely to be in short supply and would no doubt command a premium once they hit dealer showrooms. Earlier in this video, I mentioned the MSRP of these motorcycles. That's before the motor companies $500 to $1,000 surcharge that they're adding to all new bike prices this year. That leaves the door wide open, as it always has been, for the dealer to add their own surcharge. So my question is, how many of these dealers do you think will sell a regular Street Glide ST or Road Glide ST for around $30,000? I'll let you answer that question. So let's close out this summary of the 2022 model launch with what we did not see. We did not see a liquid-cooled touring bike that would be a response to Indian's 2019 and up Challenger model. We did not see the elimination of the air-cooled Sportster models. Of course, we have the liquid-cooled Sportster S that came out last year in the 1250 Revolution Max engine. Many people thought they would be coming out with the 975cc Revolution Max engine Sportster, although Harley teased that that might be coming out later this year. So, of course, that was the model at one time that was referred to as the Bronx. We didn't see any celebrity endorsers this time around in the model launch event, which I think is a plus. And the overall event was 30 minutes instead of 40 minutes as it was last year, so an improvement there. So this is my summary. What do you think about the model launch event? Are you happy with what the motor company has done by introducing a few new models, teasing a few more? They didn't announce what they're going to do with the Icon model, so we'll see what's going to happen with that later this year. So please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like my content, please subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. Thanks very much.